How do you coach yourself? Coaching is normally about working with an individual and you help them get clarity on where they want to be inside their life, what is in the way, and what they can do to change that so they can achieve the things that they truly desire inside their lives. How do we apply that to ourselves? Part of being an adult is being able to move ourselves through challenges. So coaching ourselves is something that everyone needs to know how to do. So first of all, what's an example of coaching ourselves and how could we apply this to our lives? Well, one of the ways that we could apply coaching ourselves to our own life is being able to learn how to face the things that we are afraid of, to move through fear into confidence, into competence, and into living a life that allows us to express our best selves. Now, what most people do with fear is they use fear as a decision-making criteria. Now, what I mean by that is they simply look at all the things that they can do in their life and they say, well, that one's got a little bit of discomfort, that one's got a little bit of anxiety, that one's got a little bit of fear, so I'm going to avoid that one. And I'm just going to do everything that keeps me comfortable. Now, short-term comfort ends up giving us long-term regret if we don't take action on the things that are inside our lives, that are on the edge of our comfort zone, the things that we may be a little bit afraid of or a little bit anxious about. What happens is our comfort zone will shrink. And as a result of our comfort zone shrinking, our confidence shrinks, our competence shrinks, our self-image decreases. It's not good for anyone. Versus if we live a life where we're at the edge of our comfort zone as much as we can handle, which means we're seeing the things that we would like to achieve. So for example, for me, about 10 years ago, I wanted to learn how to become a professional speaker. I wanted to start my own coaching business. These things for me were on the edge of my comfort zone, which means I'd never done them before. And they had a little bit of excitement and they had a little bit of nerves next to them. And I'm so glad that I pushed outside my comfort zone, that now those things are inside my comfort zone and I've got higher heights to be able to move towards. So this is how you can coach yourself when it comes to breaking through fear. Use the advice of Susan Jeffers. She wrote a book on this called Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. Create a list of some of the things that you didn't do yesterday because you were too afraid to do them. Or you looked at the things inside your life that were a little bit uncomfortable and instead of taking action on them, you said, I'll do them later, I'll do them someday, I'll do them when I'm busy. And instead, do them. Break them down into small little actionable steps. You can do this with a notepad. Get clear on the things that you're holding yourself back from and turn your objections into objectives. Turn the things that you're not doing in your life into goals that you can go ahead and start to achieve. And instead of moving away from fear, move towards fear. Fear is a good thing. When we step into the actions that we normally wouldn't do, that we were previously afraid of, what happens is something quite magical. On the other end of fear is courage. Courage comes from taking action on the things that we are afraid of. A lot of people think that courage is something that some people just have. It's not true. Courage is in you, courage is in everyone. It's just on the other end of fear. So go ahead, create a list of some of the things that you're holding yourself back from and turn them into action steps. Break them down and start moving towards them. Now, if you've taken away any value from this video, I would love to invite you along to a free live coaching event. We're going to talk about ideas like this, how we can apply them to our own lives and how we can apply them to the lives of others. Go ahead and click the link below and I trust I will see you on the other side.